Mark Daniels, if you can hear me, go ahead and start.
Hey, Bill, how are you?
Good.
Good to hear. When watching the film again today, just, how impressive does Jonathan Jones continue to be, and just how impressive was he yesterday? It seemed like no matter where he was put on the field, he was making plays, and just sort of another strong effort from him as it's been this season.
Yeah, definitely, Mark. John was in on several pass breakups, and also made some tackles around the line of scrimmage, and did a good job in the run for us. Played a combination of the safety and corner roles, but had a real productive game, and he was tested multiple times and was really really in good position and played the ball well. Interception, was was an outstanding play on the ball. He really tracked it well and made a heck of a catch. So yeah, he had another good game for us. He's been a really solid player for us this year, really, and every year. Also did a good job on special teams. So he's a valuable guy.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Next question, Yofi Chen, followed by Dan Roach.
Hey, Coach. You have had the two opportunities this year to score a touchdown to win a football game, but you haven't been able to do so. Do you think it will, or it might have already impact the confidence of your player in a similar situations going forward?
No, I don't think so.
All right. Thanks.
Next question, Dan Roach, followed by Chris Ryan.
Hi, Bill. Just how concerning to you are the 7 turnovers in the last 2 games, and how fixable, how correctable is that? How much mental versus physical is that with your football team?
Yeah, well, it's critical. We definitely need to eliminate those. So we'll all work hard. Staff, players, all the people who are involved, working hard to try to correct that. We need to take better care of the ball. It's no question.
Next question, Chris Ryan, followed by Evan Lazar, and I'd ask anyone else to raise a hand if you have a question for Coach.
Hey, Bill, wanted to ask you about the secondary specifically, and your thoughts on what you've seen from them through the first 5 games, and also what you've gotten from Adrian Phillips so far.
Well, I think the secondaries, competed hard like they always do. It's an experienced group that's works well together, spend a lot of time together, and have good levels of communication and anticipation. Know how to handle things, especially things that might come up that are new in the game and maybe a team hasn't shown before. So, they continue to do a good job on that, and Adrian's roles kind of expanded a little bit for us each week, both on defense and in the kicking game. But he's been very productive. He's got good instincts. He's a good tackler. He's a good football player. So glad we have him, and his role is expanded. He's really been able to do a lot of good things for us this year, and he's smart, and he's has a good level of anticipation, and it's a good decision maker on the field. So we're fortunate that we have him. He's done a nice job for us.
As a follow-up, is there a way that you want to bring players in, particularly veteran players like Phillips, where you want to give them kind of a base and then expand their role as you've done with Phillips, or is it unique to each individual player? Do you have an overriding philosophy on that?
Yeah, no, that's a good question. I think it's each player it kind of follows a similar pattern at the beginning. Learn the basics of the system, whatever phase of the game we're talking about, and then as we get more comfortable with the player's skill set, and he has a better understanding of the different tools that are available to him in the position or positions that he plays, then that can possibly expand. As you know, some of that's a function of the game plan and just how it turns out. So teams that present certain opportunities for us or dictate certain personnel groups. That can also play a factor into how we're set up and what the opportunities are. So that could come at the beginning, come at the middle, come at the end. Could be more one week and less another week. So there's definitely an element of game planning and week by week determining on that, as opposed to necessarily being a progressive. A few more snaps each week, a few more snaps each week. That's not always something we have control over. So, combination of all those things.
Thanks, Bill.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Next question, Evan Lazar, followed by Bob Sosi.
Hey, Coach. I wanted to ask you about the read option plays with Cam yesterday, and just how you saw the Broncos defend those, and if now that you guys have put some of that on tape, how you've seen defenses, I should say, kind of adjust to those types of plays.
Well, I don't think we're running anything that hasn't been run before, but it's definitely teams have a respect for our ability to run the ball in different situations and different types of running plays. So have seen each week. I think we've seen a certain level of awareness that it looks like teams are putting on, containing his run opportunities and some of the plays that we've run before. Yes, so that also helps set up some other things. So if they're watching for him, then that lightens things somewhere else and so forth. So, for us, we just need to do a good job of taking advantage of those opportunities and having a way of balancing things so that if they're taking away one thing, then hopefully that helps us somewhere else.
Next question, Bob Sosi, followed by Zach Cox.
Hi, thanks, Stacy. Hi, Bill.
Okay, Bill.
The last couple of weeks are behind you now, and you obviously didn't have a lot of practice time. Looking forward, do you in some ways kind of have to take a step back and rebuild a base, so to speak, before you can continue to layer and evolve things, whether it's from a conditioning standpoint or evolving schematically at this point, based on the fact that as much as the guys have worked to stay in shape and be conditioned on their own, that you have missed a lot of practice time the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, I think that's something that would really help us, Bob. And the more we can get out there and practice and improve our timing, our execution, our anticipation, our awareness, our communication, the more I think those things will help us. So we're going to do everything we can to maximize that, and I think that will definitely help our individual performances, and it'll also help our unit performances, the more we can do that. So hopefully we'll get a full dose of it this week.
And from an offensive standpoint, quickly, is that something that would be related to playing tempo, if you want to go up tempo and try to change the pace of the game, so to speak?
Yeah, it would involve, it sure would. It would involve everything. Again, just the ability to go out there and practice, what your game plan is, what you're going to try to do. It's always a little bit different in the game because your opponent doesn't necessarily do the things exactly the way you plan them. They're game planning for you too, but there's usually an element that carries over where there's some continuity from what they've shown in the past. They're not going to put in a whole new, offense and defense every week, but sure, the opportunity to go out there and practice individual techniques, individual skills, certain plays, and plays that are specific to the team that we're playing, that are really game planned for the way that our opponent does something. All those are opportunities that you'd like to have, and we will benefit from having more opportunities to do that, hopefully. I mean, that's our goal, is to be out there and have a full week of practice and preparation, especially on the practice field. We need that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Next question, Zach Cox, followed by Mike Reese.
Hey, Bill. Jawan Bentley had a career high in tackles yesterday, also had the sack, had the hit on Locke on that late interception. How would you evaluate his performance yesterday and just overall this season in kind of stepping into to a more prominent role?
All right. Well, Bent's, really had an opportunity to, to play a lot of football this year and to do a number of different things based on the team that we're playing and the game plan and how things match up and so forth. So he's done a nice job of accepting those responsibilities and working on them and getting better at them. And some games it's been more zone, some games it's been more man, some games it's been a little more blitzing, some games it's been a single linebacker, some games it's been more of a two linebacker alignment, some on the edge, mostly inside, but some up in the line of scrimmage. So he's done a number of different things, and all those skills are a little bit different, where they call for something a little bit different. But he's done a nice job of really trying to put it all together to get better at each of those things. So when they do come up, he can go out there and execute them well, and also the communication that he has with the guys that are working with him. Which again, that can be a variety of players too, depending on which down we're talking about, which group they have in the game, which group we have in the game. But his communication skills and understanding of the overall team concept and what we're trying to do have been good, and it's really helped our overall defense play better. The fact that we have somebody like Juwan out there that can sometimes organize things or get an adjustment straightened out.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Next question, Mike Reese, followed by Doug Kite.
Bill, I wanted to ask you how challenging the decision was to decline the illegal hands to the face penalty at the end of the third quarter. They're at the 36, so it's still a long field goal. At the same time, the chance to push him back. How challenging sort of was that one for you to make at the time?
Yeah, that's right on the edge there. It could have gone either way. But we went with what we went with, and they made a good kick.
And then just one other thought is there were a couple plays that were close to maybe considering the challenges. I know you answered after the game on the James White run, the long catch by Patrick on your sideline. It was hard to tell from my view if he got both feet in. Maybe he did. Did you feel good just with the internal process that you guys had, just however that's working, that you were getting the information you needed to make the best decision you felt you need to make on those type of plays?
Yeah, I mean, I do. I feel that's, it's nice to be able to, sit up there and watch replay after replay and, have unlimited challenges. But that's just not the way it is. So, we don't have unlimited challenges, and we challenged the touchdown, the quarterback sneak on the touchdown. So we thought that was enough to overturn it. There's a lot of close plays out there. If you challenge all of them, then you run out of timeouts and run out of challenges and everything else. So you have to pick out the ones that you think are the right ones, and certainly an unscientific process, but I feel like we take the information and do the best we can. I'm sure it could be done better. I'm sure there's other people who could manage it better, but we'll just do the best that we can.
Thank you.
And last question, we'll do Doug Kite.
Hey, Bill. We haven't seen Bo Allen practice at all dating back to the summer. I was just wondering if you anticipate him being available this season.
Yeah, Bo's working hard, and let's take it day by day. And if and when he's ready, we'll we'll put him out there. If he's not ready, then, we won't put him out there until he's ready.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. Apologize to those who I didn't get to, but thanks everyone for joining. I'm sorry for the technical problems at the beginning.
Okay, what do we got now?
We're changing the way we run with contactless ordering, drive-thrus, curbside pickup, and delivery. So you can still get your favorites, and the only thing you have to touch is your phone. Order on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'.
In New England, we are resilient. It takes hard work to earn respect. Sometimes it takes decades. And it always takes someone being on your side.
Ready or not.
Gillette ProGlide and ProGlide Gel. 5 blades and a pivoting flex ball designed to get virtually every hair on the first stroke while washing away dirt and oil. So you're ready for the day with a clean shave and a clean face.
For over 60 years, this team has transformed itself into a championship organization. For over 160 years, our team has demonstrated a similar mentality. There are no days off. Our front lines are fortified by people who sacrifice individuality for the team. Our shelves are also stocked with the best quality products and ingredients. Our team members know their roles. We're proud to do our jobs. Shaw's, the official supermarket of the 6-time champion New England Patriots.
My Caleb sofa and love seat. With Bob's discount, you get both pieces for just $7.99.
$7.99? Are you joking?
Do I look like I'm joking?
Yes. You look like you're joking.
I'm serious.
Cool.
Get Bob's discount! We're changing the way we run with contactless ordering, drive-thrus, curbside pickup, and delivery. So you can still get your favorites, and the only thing you have to touch is your phone. Order on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'.
In New England, we are resilient. It takes hard work to earn respect. Sometimes